Coming up on Channel 8 News, students and community members gathered to remember the life of a K-State student. Plus, how did the Manhattan community celebrate local music at Frog Wizard Festival over the weekend? And later, Channel 8 checks out new exhibits at Manhattan's museums and parks. But first, let's check in with Amelia Likens to see what this morning's weather is looking like for us. Amelia?
Thanks, Jimmy. Taking a look at today's current temperatures, it's feeling 55 degrees and sunny, and it's supposed to be pretty windy today with winds getting up to 10 miles per hour and making it feel a bit chilly, but it should be a good day. That's all we have for weather right now. Stay tuned for more on Channel 8 News.
KKSU-LD, broadcasting in high definition from Kansas State University, covering Manhattan, Riley County, and the Flint Hills. You're watching Channel 8 News.
Good morning and welcome into Channel 8 News. I'm Jimmy Kaufman. Coming up today, we'll give you insight on how K-State students are feeling as the semester wraps up and finals approach. And later, the owner of a mobile bookstore joins us live in the studio to share her business mission. On Friday, friends and family gathered at Kansas State's Memorial Stadium to celebrate the life of Kansas State University student Jack Flyshaker. Flyshaker died last Tuesday, April 28th, after falling out a second-story window at the Sigma Chi fraternity house in the early mornings of Saturday, April 25th. Earlier this week, hundreds of people gathered together for a candlelight vigil on K-State's campus. The vigil drew students, faculty, and community members, all united in their grief and gratitude for the time they had with him. Speakers at the event spoke of his caring and happy nature, along with his dance moves, both good and bad, as those who knew him continue to keep his memory alive. Frog Wizard Fest was hosted this past Saturday in downtown Manhattan with K-State's own Wildcat 91.9 students helping run it. Emma Baldwin has more.
Frog Wizard Fest, a music festival held annually every May, is put on by Switch Wicked and Manhattan Brewing Company, but they can't do it alone. By connecting with students at K-State's college radio station, Wildcat 91.9, the collaboration between campus and downtown has started to grow each year.
I think it's incredibly important that people understand the role the Wildcat 91.9 takes in this, because it is awesome. Like, to see you guys come here and be excited about doing this, getting on stage and talking to people, doing these interviews, it's really awesome to see.
Helping with Frog Wizard Fest has not only expanded the connection between campus and downtown, but also students' skills by providing them with experiences that can help aid them in reaching their future goals.
This is the kind of stuff that I dream of doing, is being able to be a part of these big music events in various different ways. So just getting an opportunity such as this is getting me experience of what that'd be like to do that maybe in the future on a grander scale.
Frog Wizard Fest isn't just helping Wildcat 91.9 students, it's also helping expand the local music scene by giving artists and bands more opportunity to reach a wider audience.
Frog Wizard is huge for the local community. I think that it's such a great event to be able to support local musicians and local artists. I think that it's not frequent when we get to come together as a community and help build up local artists. So we're a radio station where our bones is music. So it's fantastic for us to come together and just support live music.
Frog Wizard Fest brings the whole community together by giving students, artists, and even locals the chance to try new things. In Manhattan, Emma Baldwin, Channel 8 News.
In total, 7 bands from all over the region performed at Frog Wizard Fest, with over 500 tickets sold. To see highlights from the festival this weekend, visit wildcat919.com. Manhattan city leaders are making some temporary changes in Aggieville ahead of major construction on Morrow Street. Starting June 1st, the Aggieville parking garage will be free to use as the city prepares for a project expected to begin in early 2027. City officials say commissioners wanted to give visitors time to get used to the new parking setup before construction ramps up. The city also plans to temporarily remove the garage's nose-in parking requirement to make access easier for drivers. Officials say the timing will also allow staff to update signage and help drivers adjust before work begins. They add the project could be a long process, but say the goal is to improve overall access throughout the area. City leaders say maintaining access for businesses during construction remains a key priority as they look ahead to a rebuild of Morrow Street in the coming years.
Businesses are open and want people to know that access is maintained. All the places that you want to visit in Aggieville are still open. You can still get to them. keep an eye out for signage. There's parking available here in the structure. There will still be some street parking available, but for any way you want to access it, we've got a way to get you to Aggieville.
I feel like the construction has already been kind of annoying, but I think the Morrow Street construction will cause a lot of interruptions in going to Aggieville, so I think the free parking at the parking garage is really nice.
Aggieville is not the only place in Manhattan experiencing parking changes. K-State University recently underwent changes to their parking payment system. Park Mobile is out and Honk Mobile is in. Parking services say that this change is due to a lack of efficiency when using the Park Mobile interface.
So we made the transition because the feedback we were getting from our customers was that Park Mobile wasn't user-friendly and that it wasn't quick enough. It was too slow. And in this day and age with technology, we're pretty much used to instant gratification. So even a 15-second wait for something to process seems like a long time.
As the semester comes to a close, Kansas State University students are feeling the pressure of final exams. Long nights, heavy workloads, and stress are becoming the norm across campus. Reporter Adrian Holguin takes a closer look at how students are managing finals and what resources are available to help.
It's that time of the semester again at Kansas State University, finals week. For many students, the stress is starting to build as deadlines pile up and exams approach. From the library to residence halls, students are spending hours studying, often sacrificing sleep to keep up.
Yeah, lots of stress from finals, but I make sure to use my time wisely and prepare in advance, make a schedule, try to follow that schedule, and lots of study guides, and that kind of helps reduce my stress.
According to campus health officials, stress levels tend to increase and peak during finals week in lecture halls just like this. But different students are finding different ways to cope with this stress, whether it be amidst study groups, gym sessions, or simply finding time to relax.
I like to explore out in the country around here. I'm in the geology department, so it's kind of in my element out there.
As finals continue, students are reminded to take care of themselves while pushing through the final stretch of the semester responsibly. With finals week in full swing, students here at Kansas State are doing everything that they can to stay focused and finish strong. Reporting from the Kansas State campus, I'm Adrian Holguin, Channel 8 News.
Students can find more information about stress management resources through Kansas State's Counseling Services website. A one-of-a-kind exhibit has made its way to the Little Apple. Picasso Art in Motion is now on display at the Museum of Art and Light. Channel 8 reporter Uriah Kerner has more.
Manhattan, Kansas is now home to the debut of Picasso Art in Motion at the Museum of Art and Light. This unique exhibit surrounds you with projections covering the walls and floor, paired with sound and movement, giving you an inside look into Picasso's entire career from one room.
It's the U.S. debut, so this is the first time anybody in the U.S. has seen it, and it's right here in Manhattan, Kansas, which is amazing.
The technology behind the art is a wide range of computers and projectors powering an experience that fills an entire room.
Picasso is always reinventing himself. He's not just doing sort of that cubist idea of his work that we see a lot of.
The exhibit shows there's more to Picasso than most realize. Bringing a Picasso exhibit like this to Manhattan takes a lot of work, and now it's putting the city in the national spotlight.
Because of FIFA World Cup happening in Kansas City and the draw from tourism and people coming to this region, and then seeing this exciting exhibition, we're hoping for those individuals to want to come and see art and culture as well.
Picasso Art in Motion is a piece of history you can only find here in the Little Apple. In Manhattan, Uriah Kerner, Channel 8 News.
The Picasso Art in Motion exhibit will continue to be at the Museum of Art and Light until November 2nd. Coming up on Channel 8 News, we will sit down with Caitlin Steen of the Backyard Bookshelf to learn about her mission to bring the bookstore to consumers in the region. And what will the rest of this week's weather look like? Are temperatures on the rise for K-State baseball this weekend? Stay tuned.
If you can keep up.
Ready to do this?
Fighting, ever fighting. Though it comes at the end of our fight song, it marks a new beginning. Fighting, ever fighting, will lead us into the future. In this era of change, our foundation stays unshaken. Fighting, ever fighting, for our community, our state, for the purple and the white. Creating a spirit that never falters. This is K-State. Fighting, ever fighting.
Drives it out towards center with the wind. It is gone! Always smiling. Shintaro Inoue.
I've been looking forward to this day for a long time.
Never give up on the game!
K-State wins! K-State wins! Here we go. What are you really willing to sacrifice to get there?
As a fan, you're going to get access to things that you typically wouldn't get.
Go crazy, everybody!
Everybody's really, really excited to do something special.
A new mobile bookstore owner joins us live in the studio with Adrienne Holguin to share her business mission. Adrienne, the floor is yours.
Caitlin Steen, thank you very much for joining us today. How are you?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. Please tell us about this backyard bookshelf. What does it bring to the community?
Well, first of all, it's really cute, so you need those cute experiences in the community. But it's a mobile bookstore. We're bringing curated selections of books for all readers. So I have books for kids all the way up to adult.
Now, would you say you had kind of a passion for books kind of like since your childhood, or how did that kind of start?
It really started with my kids, and I'm a kinesthetic visual learner, and they started making just really beautiful books for children, I think, since I've become a parent, and that just kind of let me branch out into, let me explore other books for other readers as well.
Now, tell me about the inspiration behind this project.
I'm a military spouse, and we just don't have a chance to own very much, being on the move all the time. And this was a mobile opportunity for me and my husband to invest in something that we were passionate about.
I can imagine that being a part of a military family brings its own sets of challenges. How does that kind of work in daily life? And I can imagine that also, once again, played a big part in the bookshelf setting up.
The military does have its specific set of challenges, but it's been fun to get to know our community in different ways, to be able to provide this for the Fort Riley community and for Manhattan and for Junction City and small towns across Kansas that have lost their bookstores.
Now, how's the backyard bookshelf expanding up to this point?
We are doing local events throughout the community, so please look out for K-State eligible events in the local community.
Okay, Caitlin, are there any final words that you want to give to our listeners today?
Thank you for having me, and I hope to meet you all in the community at our different events.
Okay, Caitlin, thank you very much. That's all the time that we have for right now. Jimmy, back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Adrienne. What's better than a bookstore? A bookstore on wheels. Coming up on Channel 8 News, we will take a trip to our weather center to take a look at our weekend forecast. And later, former athletes return to Manhattan over the weekend to volley with today's stars. Stay with us.
Fighting, ever fighting. Though it comes at the end of our fight song, it marks a new beginning. Fighting, ever fighting, will lead us into the future. In this era of change, our foundation stays unshaken. Fighting, ever fighting, for our community, our state, for the purple and the white. Creating a spirit that never falters. This is K-State. Fighting, ever fighting.
Championship on the line. Good! It's good! I've been looking forward to this day for a long time.
Never
K-State wins! K-State wins! Here we go, here we go. What are you really willing to sacrifice to get there?
As a fan, you're going to get access to things that you typically wouldn't get.
Go crazy, everybody!
Everybody's really, really excited to do something special.
You look at toughness and the ability and the mental and intestinal fortitude to play this game of football the way that it needs to be played is different. Some people like to visit physicality, we live that. We're going to be the new old school, and we are going to move our program forward and take the steps necessary to chase excellence in everything we do. And the time is now. Every single one of us in here has something to give to help take this program where we need it to go.
The past few days have been cloudy with rain, but how is the forecast looking for the upcoming Mother's Day? Amelia Likens has more from our Weather Center. Amelia?
Thanks, Jimmy. Taking a look at our national temperatures, starting over in Michigan area, it's looking at lower 50s with some sun, and then heading down the East Coast, it's going to get a little bit cloudy with some low 60s. And then heading over to the Texas area, it's going to stay the same with some clouds and some low 60 degrees. And then heading over to the West Coast, we've got upper 50s with some sun, and then down in the Arizona area, it's going to get pretty warm with a lower 70 degrees. And then back home in Kansas, things are going to be looking pretty cool with, in the Kansas City area, it's going to be around 55 degrees. Heading over to Manhattan, it's going to be 55 degrees again. And then in the middle, it's going to get a little bit warmer with temperatures in the upper 50s. And then on the western side, we've got temperatures at about 59 degrees. Looking at tomorrow's planner, things are going to be a little bit cloudy with the temperature starting in the mid-50s and then getting a bit warmer throughout the day with temperatures in the mid-70s. And then it's going to be a little bit sunny at the end of the day with temperatures in the mid-50s. Looking at our 5-day forecast, starting today, it's going to be pretty sunny with temperatures at around 70 to 50. And then looking at this weekend, for Mother's Day, it's going to get a little bit cloudy with some chance of rain. It's going to be a high around 70s and 80s, and then lows around 50s and 40s. So make sure to grab that raincoat for Mother's Day. And then on Monday, it's going to get a little bit warmer with temperatures heading up to 80 degrees. That's all we have for weather right now. Back to you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Amelia. I'll make sure to keep that raincoat close by. But coming up on Channel 8 News, K-State women's tennis made a historic appearance in postseason play. Plus, K-State's new men's basketball coach looks to see success as he builds his roster. Sports is next.
I've been looking forward to this day for a long time.
K-State wins! K-State wins! Here we go, here we go. What are you really willing to sacrifice to get there?
As a fan, you're going to get access to things that you typically wouldn't get.
Go crazy, everybody!
Everybody's really, really excited to do something special.
Drives it out towards center with the wind. It is gone! Always smiling. Shintaro Inoue.
So within industrial engineering, you can actually start your master's degree a year early and start taking those classes your senior year. And then after you go through those upper level courses, you only really have a year left and you would come out with your bachelor's and master's degree, which is something I have been considering just because, you know, it's one extra year and I do love K-State. So it's like, you know, win-win. But that's a perk with being an industrial engineer. You're able to get your master's degree in just one extra year.
Championship on the line.
It's been a busy day in K-State, or a busy week in K-State sports, from Casey's Cats to the tennis cats causing a racket. We'll send it over to our sports center with Bella Zarati to hear more. Bella?
Thanks, Jimmy. This past weekend, K-State volleyball hosted an alumni scrimmage at Morgan Family Arena in Manhattan. Bryson Bird has more.
Legends of the past and stars of the future took to the court for a 3-set volleyball match that featured high levels of competition and an even stronger sense of family. Head coach Jason Mansfield was very pleased with the outcome of the scrimmage and believes events like these are important to the program.
It was phenomenal. It's exactly what we want, there's nothing more important than family, to have your family as your alums come back is really special. And we have such a young team. It's really important that they understand the history of K-State and the players that came before them.
I have 3 daughters now, and so being able to come back and kind of show them what I was a part of in college was great. Also, I hadn't had a chance to be in the new facility yet, and so to be able to come in here and see how intentionally it was designed and how much work went into it was also a really great opportunity.
Old teammates, new matchups, and one shared program. This alumni scrimmage is more than just a final score. It's about tradition, pride, and connection that keeps this program together long after the final point.
It's way less about, the matches that they played and way more about their relationships, with their teammates.
I think it's a super special moment that we get to have them back. You can feel like the history when we're all together and the support that K-State carries as a university. Like, it's known that we're a family, and it really shows when they come back to play with us like this.
Go Cats! In Manhattan, Bryson Bird, Channel 8 News.
This scrimmage wrapped up the team's spring, and now they will shift their focus to summer workouts in preparation for the fall season. The K-State women's tennis team came to a close Wednesday with a heartbreaking 4-3 loss to North Alabama in the semifinal round of the UTR Sports NIT Championship in Rome, Georgia. The Wildcats and Lions split singles play, winning 3 courts apiece, but K-State fell short in doubles. This proved to be the deciding point in the match. With the loss, top-seeded K-State ends its season at 9-14, while 4-seeded North Alabama advances to the championship. Head coach Jordan Smith said, "Tough one today to come up short. Despite being shorthanded, I'm really proud of our ladies for giving their all. It's been a while since we've competed in May, but I know we'll be back at it with a higher level next year at regionals." The new head coach of K-State men's basketball has finalized the roster for the 2026-2027 season, set to tip off this October. Despite working with limited resources, Coach Alexander has moved quickly to build a new roster that brings a mix of fresh talent and key additions to the lineup. Now, the attention shifts to how this group will come together on the court and what it could mean for the team's success moving forward.
Yeah, first and foremost, just guys that fit how we play and guys that we think could be successful, for us moving forward. There are big differences from one program to the next, and, how somebody performed at one place isn't entirely a predictor of how it's going to go somewhere else. And so we wanted the right people. We wanted the right kind of guys. We had to do that on a budget, and, we're really pleased with how things turned out.
K-State is set to face off against several big opponents this upcoming season, which will serve as a great test and opportunity for Coach Alexander and his new group to make some positive strides in year one. That's all we have for sports this week. Jimmy, back to you.
Thanks, Bella. And I, for one, can't wait to see Casey's Cats hit the court on October. Coming up on Channel 8 News, we will take a look at our weekend forecast. Plus, a new exhibit in Manhattan City Park that many residents don't know exists. Stay with us.
You look at toughness and the ability and the mental and intestinal fortitude to play this game of football the way that it needs to be played is different. Some people like to visit physicality. We live that. We're going to be the new old school, and we are going to move our program forward and take the steps necessary to chase excellence in everything we do. And the time is now. Every single one of us in here has something to give to help take this program where we need it to go.
Fighting, ever fighting. Though it comes at the end of our fight song, it marks a new beginning. Fighting, ever fighting, will lead us into the future. In this era of change, our foundation stays unshaken. Fighting, ever fighting for our community, our state, for the purple and the white, creating a spirit that never falters. This is K-State. Fighting, ever fighting.
Yeah, so the first third of the runway.
Deviations left of course approved. Bobcat 1-2, proceed when able.
One of the Riley County Historical Society's most timeless exhibits has officially reopened for the summer season. TJ Chrisman has more.
Of course, Johnny Caw. But a hidden gem within City. Manhattan's City Park is known for its splash pad, pool, various sporting areas, and of course, Johnny Caw. But a hidden gem within City Park is the Pioneer Log Cabin. Constructed by the Riley County Historical Society in 1916, the log cabin pays homage to the early settlers of Manhattan.
Wanting to preserve the history and heritage of Riley County. These guys, they were, the kids and grandkids of the original founders of the county, so they wanted to celebrate that.
And while the Pioneer Log Cabin offers a glimpse into their living conditions and daily lives, much more information about these early settlers' journeys can be found just down the road at the Riley County Historical Museum, where their stories began long before they arrived in Manhattan.
There are folks from the pioneer days traveling from, of course, the East Coast, the South, abroad, such as places like Germany, England, Russia, the Czech Republic. We really have a really unique and beautiful tapestry of different cultures that have settled here.
From the log cabin to the Riley County Historical Museum, the story of the town's earliest settlers continues to live on. In Manhattan, TJ Chrisman, Channel 8 News.
The Pioneer Log Cabin is only open to the public on Sundays from 2 to 5 p.m., but the Riley County Historical Museum is open Tuesday through Sunday, and admission is always free. Speaking of Sunday, Amelia, it's a very special day. It's Mother's Day. How about you tell us what our weather is looking like for the weekend?
Looking at our weekend forecast, it's looking a bit cloudy with some chance of rain, especially on Mother's Day, but it should be a good Mother's Day as long as you grab your raincoat.
I, for one, am excited to spend some time with the best mother in the world. But as for us here at Channel 8, that will do it for our final show of the semester. We appreciate you spending time with us, and we hope you have a great day and an even better summer.
This is Channel 8 News.